All right, guys, who wants to see the EcoDiesel Wrangler go do some off-roading? We're gonna take it out, nothing too crazy. We're just gonna go explore some back roads. We still have the factory tires on it, no winch, and we're just gonna take it out and see how it is. Mostly, how's the engine, how's the transmission. It'd be nice to see what it's like stock before we do all the mods to it. Through all some gear, what I thought was necessary. Obviously, we got some food. We've got a brand new drone for today, so maybe we'll get some good shots. And I've got my recovery gear, spare clothes, and in the back and underneath the seat, I have various tools in case something breaks down. I sure hope it doesn't. I don't want to have to fix anything today. I've got my tow strap, some shackles, and then in the front, we've got the GPS. I've got my Spot 2A satellite communicator, GoPros so we can capture some good video, more GoPros. Yep, GoPros everywhere. So let's hop in the Jeep. All right, there's Corey waiting patiently for me. I'm running a little behind today because we had to chuck all the recovery gear in here. Usually the Jeep is ready to go anytime I want to go out, but today, yeah, not so much. We're still getting things in order. All right, we are just airing down. We came in the entrance trail, and from the factory they're like 40 to 42 PSI, which is just way too much. In the JK, we normally run about 28 and then air down to like 6 or 7. I'm just gonna drop it down to 30 PSI because we're gonna hit some light trails today, but yeah, 40 PSI, that is a rough ride. What a difference even just going down to 30 PSI makes. 42 PSI is pretty crazy for trying to off-road. So we're just gonna take some of these light trails today, and I think we're gonna try to get to that lake we went to a few weeks ago in the JK, but not the route up the face of the mountain. We're gonna take the more tamer route. I just wanna kinda get a feel for it and see how it goes. So I don't wanna hit any hard rock obstacles or climbs or anything like that. The diesel is quite smooth. I'm just in 4 high. We were climbing some ridge lines there, and diesel, you know, all the temperatures are great. Coolant temperature, oil temperature, trans, no problem on these longer climbs, even in 4 high. Sometimes I would put my JK into 4 low to get some more power on some of these long climbs, because when it gets really steep, it doesn't like being in 4 high or 2 high. But the diesel, you know, just, it couldn't even care, it seems. It just, up we go. And definitely off-road, you can notice the diesel engine noise a little bit more. It's, you know, as it's having to do a bit of work, you definitely know there's a diesel under the hood, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Not loud and obnoxious. Is definitely not as loud as a 1-ton truck with a, you know, a Cummins or something like that. I do notice I can smell the diesel a little bit, especially when we're kind of going slower. So I'm kind of curious how that'll be if we get into some stuff where we need 4 low and can do some crawling today. I did hear there was some snow still up here. We came up to this lake a few weeks ago, but we went up the ridge side, which is a lot harder. And we kind of got into some snow at the top. It was just an ugly day overall, but I'm wondering if there'll still be some snow. Somebody said there was some snow in the last 100 meters or so getting up to the lake, even on the easy side, but we'll find out in a few minutes here. Just can't get over just how foreign the sound of the diesel motor sounds in the Jeep after driving the JK for so long. It's just, it sounds like, kind of feels like I'm driving a truck. It's really cool. I really do like the diesel motor for sure. It's, I think, a great power plant for this platform. Really want to find some stuff where I get it into 4 low and see just how it responds with the transmission and the gear reduction and the torquey low revving motor. scary that it feels like coming up these hills, I don't even need 4-low. It just goes. Like, it hasn't even had to go down into first gear yet. It's just second gear and just crawling up in 4 high. Just so much torque. It's really, really nice. Look at this, guys, we still have snow up here. Still some snow up at this higher elevations right near the lake. All right, we are just gonna scope this out. The last 100 meters or so, well, yeah, look at that. It's still snowy up here. And 30 PSI in factory all-terrains. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll give it a go. What's the worst that can happen, right, Cor?
Right. We get stuck.
We get stuck. Oh yeah, this might be a little... I would definitely take the JK through here. The JL is a different story. This is not too bad, other than a bit of bush.
So this is actually like the worst of it right
here. Yeah. I think if we can get up this hill and maybe turn and then come straight at it.
Yeah.
I can give it a go first. I mean, what's the worst that's gonna happen here? All right, we tried. It's I can't get into the line, even though I've kind of pulled out some of the snow or moved some of the snow. I don't think I can make it. It's just this one little hill right at the end here. So I don't think we'd get too hung up on this. I'm determined to get to this lake. This is the 3rd time I've tried to get to it and snow has blocked me. But it doesn't look too bad past there, eh? I can go back and check out some of those other trails. Look at this, guys. No snow, no snow. Huge patch of snow right on the hill.
Where the entrance is.
Where we're trying to get through to here. All right, we are defeated by the snow. We're gonna turn around. That's really annoying. I've tried 3 times, three times to get to this lake, different angles, different routes. Every time the snow gets me, so I'll get there, I'll get there. We're gonna turn around and eat some lunch. I brought a peanut butter sandwich because that's all I have in my house, because I didn't want to go out and go shopping just to go off-roading. So I grabbed some bread and some peanut butter and we're good. We got my sparkling waters. We're gonna have some lunch. The trail we were kind of exploring down turns out to be a massive washout. Huge trees and stuff. It looks like some people have filled some things and put it in there, but with the JL and no winch, no lift, no bigger tires, and same with Corey, kind of worried about getting hung up on this, and then that just turns into a big recovery fest. Without a winch or anything, there's just no point in pushing our luck today, so gonna mark this one on the map. We'll come back and get it when the JL has a few more mods. This trail is just full of washouts. There's another big one. Look at the boulders that came down this side of the mountain here. The water gets going, it just pushes everything right down. It's pretty crazy. Good first day in the EcoDiesel JL. I am really impressed with both the diesel motor and the transmission on it. I didn't even really need to go into 4-low at all, other than messing around in the snow a little bit because I wanted to put my lockers on. But as far as climbing, hill climbs, going up some of these long winding roads up the sides of the mountains, the diesel did really well. 1500, 1700 RPMs, no struggle at all, no high temperatures or anything. Just, I'm really impressed with it so far for its first run out on some trails. It was just a really light day. I wanted to just see how it is. I really want to test it out with some 37-inch tires very soon and see how the extra torque affects the acceleration and off-road performance of it. But right now, thumbs up from me. We're gonna get it on the dyno here pretty soon. Just waiting for Paradigm AutoWorks to get their dyno up and running after the big move. We're gonna stop in and see what this puts down for real world numbers. And then we're gonna start some more modifications. So if you guys wanna see that, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys very soon in the next upload.